It's that time again where we spin the Wargaming Wheel of Fortune and open some keycards within the game, see whether or not they're actually worth it and whether or not you should save them up and stuff like that. Let's get into it. Today we open 50 cards and we're going to see exactly what we get in terms of gold, etc., silver, all of the premium tanks potentially, and let's see how we do, starting off with the confidential cards. Opening the first confidential card, and we're looking like we could potentially get 250 gold, and this is probably what you'll be seeing for the majority of them. You see a lot of gold coming into your account. We're going to do a little before and after, see how much we earned as well, so you can kind of see exactly what I mean by that. And as we say that, we get the first premium tank of the video, and hopefully, just hopefully, we had the gold for it. No, we didn't. We already had the tank, and I want to say a massive thank you for Jonesy for allowing me to play on his account and open these keycards for you. He's been saving them up for the longest time to be able to showcase the kind of ability that you can do whilst opening up these keycards. By saving them up, by not actually having to spend any money on the game. And literally the second premium tank, again, that's a tank we already owned and 1,400 gold in the bank, which is really, really nice. And that's the sort of thing that you're after with the keycards. It's getting tanks that you already own that are worth a lot, and so if you can continually do that, you can actually earn more gold per your amount spent on the game by opening up the keycards. And that's where I think a lot of people will spend their money in terms of trying to get the gold and also the potential to get premium tanks that you don't already own. And overall, usually you end up with more gold, considering the fact that you probably have a few premiums in the garage and hopefully in the rotation of the actual premium tanks within the game as well. So, you know, you've got to have a look at the actual rotation. Keycards get rotated every month, I believe. They change them, or every season. It's something in that region. I believe it's probably every month. Every month they get reset into a new keycard setup, and you can see that there are different premium tanks within there. If you've got a lot of the premium tanks that are already in there, you're going to make a lot of gold if you get one of them back. Obviously you do actually have to own the tank itself to be able to get that, but you know, if you can manage to do that, it's really, really beneficial. And maybe we'll get some premium tanks within this. We get the first confidential keycard back from the opening them. I think it's a drop rate of 1 in 20 that you can get an actual keycard back. We get the M3 light once again, which gives us another 1,000 gold added on, and this is where, you know, opening a lot of these keycards can be really beneficial, especially if you save them up over a long period of time. Is actually, you could potentially get the same premium tank multiple times in a row, and that's what you're seeing in this video, and hence why we've been able to get, you know, 1,000 extra gold on top of getting the tank itself, which is nice. And so if you're going to bulk buy, I guess what you want to do is make sure that you've got a lot of your keycards all at once. Am I ever going to suggest that you should go out and you should buy keycards? No. But as we talk about it, we get another premium vehicle in the game, and that is the Gross Tractor. They're all low tier because that's what the confidential keycards offer. They're all between tiers 3 and 6, I believe, 6 being the maximum. There's usually only like one tier 6 in there. Don't even know if there is any. It could only be tier 5 as the highest tier. But that's exactly kind of what you're after with this, is getting the premium tanks as well as getting the consistent gold. Every single key card gives you like 100 gold, and if you can consistently get multiple key cards every single week, your kind of job is a good one. You're going to be able to earn a lot of silver, you're going to be able to earn a lot of boosters, you're going to be able to potentially earn premium tanks. As we say that, we get another premium tank, and this is a tier 6. This was from the confidential, which is massive, and if we already have this, which we don't, but no problem, that's a tier 6 premium tank for free within World of Tanks, which is massive, especially since, you know, these are keycards that you can earn from doing the long haul challenge, from saving up the keycards from all of the events that you can do within World of Tanks. And so you're seeing already we've picked up like 5 tanks, so this is well over the drop rate. I believe the drop rate for tanks within the keycards is about 1 in 10, something like that. Which is really, really good, and so hence why we're able to kind of get so many premium tanks, although be it we've got very, very lucky with the amount that we've got in this set, in this rotation. We've earned about 6,000 gold at this point in the video, and we've still got plenty of the classified and also the top secret keycard, and we've still got 5 confidentials, plus we've got a load of confidentials as part of getting them again within the actual keycards themselves, because you have a 5% drop rate like we said about, and this is really where the keycards come into fashion and how you can make so much gold within the game. And why I think that keycards, if I was going to spend any money on the game and I had all of the premium time and I had loads of kind of the premium tanks that I knew I wanted and could just straight out buy, then yeah, keycards are the way to go. Do I suggest for the majority of players to go out and buy keycards? Probably not, no. But at the end of the day, it is your money, and I'm trying to showcase that, yeah, keycards are the way to go if you want to earn lots of gold and you want tanks. Talking about a tank, in the very last confidential keycard from the 29 that we open, we get a tier 6 Poodle, which is massive. Once again, that's 2 tier 6s out of 29 cards, and we've got 2 tier 6s, 2 tier 3s that we had the same of, and then another one and another one. So we've had like 6 tanks from 29 classified keycards, which is ridiculous really. And if you had all of them, you would have got like probably an extra 7,000 gold on top of what we have right here. So it's quite big, and you can get some really bonus benefits from doing that. And of course we got 3 confidential keycards as part of that as well, which will open. We're going to continually rinse through these, see how we can go, and this is what I like doing within World of Tanks, seeing how lucky you can kind of get. It is interesting, but it is, you know, Wargaming's form of gambling. And of course, if you have any thoughts on that, leave them in the comment section down below. I know certain countries have actually come out and banned some of the gambling aspects that they have within a lot of online games and different forms of gambling online, which I think is a very good thing, because if you don't have a limit and people, you know, it can become very, very addicting, and you can see why, because you're always striving towards getting the next best thing, towards potentially getting that high tier reward, which you're probably seeing within the list that they provide, and they give you these like guarantee, well, not a guarantee, but they give you a percentage, like 10% chance of getting a premium tank. But you know, percentages don't always grant you premium tanks when you open 10. It's not a case of you open 10 and you're guaranteed a premium tank because 10 lots of 10% equals 100%. It's not like that. You could literally go 50 in a row. It's just about the probability of you going 50 in a row without getting a premium tank is unlikely, and it gets even more unlikely as you go further through. However, it's still a possibility, so you cannot guarantee anything. And with the fact that Wargaming don't publish the drop rates of certain premium tanks, talking about a premium tank, here's the Brick, which is a nice one, a nice addition to the garage for Jonesy here. And of course we're getting a lot of silver as well, but going back to it, you don't get a guaranteed drop rate on the tank that you actually have within the game, so you cannot guarantee that you will be getting any of the tanks within the matchup, or markup of all of the tanks in the rotation. And also you have to think about, like, what are the percentages that Wargaming have applied? Is the Scorpion G as likely to get as something like the Brick, for example? Are you more like, oh my God, word, we're getting loads of premium tanks in this matchup of cards here with the KV5. Fingers crossed he already has the KV5 within the game. It could be massive. We could be seeing a 14,000 gold within the top right, and unfortunately he doesn't have the KV5 already, which is disappointing, but you know, in addition you are getting a premium tank at tier 8, so yeah, we can't be too salty about it. But yeah, if he did have it already, you'd been earning a ton more gold, and so maybe we'll do an equivalent of how much gold all of these premium tanks would have been worth if we had them already, so you can kind of get a gist as to how much you would have spent on all of the cards themselves. And also, if you were to buy the premium tanks, and also correlate that to if you were to just flat out buy them and stuff. And we'll do that at the end of the video, which I think will be an interesting topic to see whether or not it's worth buying the tanks themselves or whether it's worth buying the keycards, which would be a nice comparison. But we've only got 4 classified keycards left. I think we've got fairly lucky actually in terms of what we've got from them. Obviously we're just rinsing through them now. We've got 3 left. And these are the sort of ones that you want to be getting. However, the top secret bundle, that is where the proper tanks come in, and we've got 6 keycards to open from the top secret line, and that is where the tier 8s are. Or at least like every tank within the top secret ones are tier 8s, and they're usually the kind of higher tier 8s as well, the more sought after tier 8s within the game. So we're running low, maybe we'll just open these lucky keycards right here to see what we can get out of them. Fingers crossed we get something interesting. But you can see as we're rinsing through them, Troll Commander there. Hopefully we get something else interesting. You've got a 1% chance, I think, of getting a premium tank out of these, so yeah, we didn't manage to, but we get a commander instead. And now we are on to the big boys, the 6 top secret keycards, the ones that you want to know whether or not you're going to get a premium tank. These are the ones that everybody really wants to get a good premium tank out of, and we start off with 575 gold. Now, that's not bad. Every single keycard is guaranteed, I believe, to give you 475 gold. I think that's the minimum amount of gold. You'd have to fact check me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in that region. But in some cases, you get amounts of gold like 2,125 right there, which has pushed us up to 30,000 gold. And in total, we've managed to get 16,000 gold from these keycards so far. And we've managed to open in the region of about 50, and we've still got 3 of these top secret ones. Potentially, fingers crossed, we can get another top secret keycard out of them as like an addition, or a premium tank would be amazing. Unfortunately, we're not looking like we're going to get it. We've only got 2 keycards left, and that could be the end of it. I don't know, but obviously the amount of gold that we're getting from these is really nice as well, up to 33,700. And with the last top secret keycard that we have within the game, can we get a premium tank? I guess it's down to Wargaming, and we don't manage to do it. Well, let's check if we've got any more remaining, which we don't. That is all of them opened, and we managed to, in total, get about 20,000 gold from 53 keycards, along with the extra keycards that you get from opening them as a drop rate of 5%. And we also managed to get a ton of premium tanks that we don't already have within the game, which is fantastic, really, and ones that I think that most people would probably be dying to get in terms of just trying to get the gold value, especially if you've got a lot of premiums. Obviously, you can see that Jonesy here has a ton of premiums already within the game, but yeah, I'm sure that many people will be wanting to kind of grind through keycards, and you can do the exact same. It doesn't have to cost you anything. All you have to do is go to your challenges, make sure that you're completing all of the ones that grant you keycards. There's usually quite a few that are available, and you can see Jonesy here has been completing the boot camps, which give you keycards. There's various different ones available at the minute. Obviously, the long haul, if you can complete those, you'll get 2 keycards every single week, and they could be of any of the classes. So they could be a classified, they could be a top secret, they could be whatever it is, but as long as you're doing that over time, you will be able to rack up a ton of keycards, and hopefully this was a good indication as to how much gold, how many premium tanks you can get. Obviously, we got very lucky with opening these keycards here, managing to get around about 8 tanks from like 50 keycards, which I guess is around the drop rate. But a really good and interesting way to open up the video and see exactly what you can get. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you do want to buy keycards, I would recommend purchasing the top secret ones. They grant you the best things, and you're most likely to get the best value for money, especially if you have a lot of premium tanks in the garage. Do I recommend you actually spending loads of money on the game? No, but up to you. If you're going to spend money, keycards are the way to go. Check out this video, which showcases other keycards that we opened on Jonesy's account. We opened 40 last time, and also a playlist as to gameplay and tank reviews and interesting topics around the premium tanks that we got. Thank you very much for watching. If you do want to check out any of those, make sure to do that, and I hope I'll see you in them.